Hey investors! Welcome back to Alpha ETF, the coolest channel for everything about exchange-traded funds. I'm your host, and today we're going to review one of the most popular ETFs in the world, the Vanguard FTSE All-World UCITS ETF. This ETF tracks the FTSE All-World Index, which covers stocks from both developed and emerging markets. Sounds awesome, right? But is it really worth investing in? Let's find out. Before we start, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications bell, so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. We love hearing from you. Alright, let's get into it. We're going to rate this ETF on 5 criteria: total expense ratio, fund size, volatility, sector/country/theme exposure and performance. For each criteria, we'll give a score from 0 to 10, where 0 is terrible and 10 is awesome. At the end, we'll add up all the scores and give a final rating for this ETF. Ready? Let's go. First up, the expense ratio. This is how much it costs you to own this ETF every year. The lower the expense ratio, the better for you. The ETF has an expense ratio of 0.22%, which is pretty low compared to other world ETFs. In fact, it's one of the cheapest ones out there. That means more money in your pocket and less in fees. Nice. We give this ETF a score of 9 out of 10 for expense ratio. Next, fund size. This is how much money is invested in this ETF. The bigger the fund size, the more liquid and stable it is. The Vanguard FTSE All-World ETF has a fund size of almost 6 billion euros, which is huge. That means you can buy and sell this ETF easily without much impact on the price. It also means that this ETF is unlikely to close down or change its strategy anytime soon. That's reassuring. We give this ETF a score of 10 out of 10 for fund size. Moving on to volatility. This is how much the price of this ETF fluctuates over time. The higher the volatility, the more risky it is. The ETF has a volatility of 18% over 1 year, which is moderate for a world ETF. That means you can expect some ups and downs along the way, but nothing too crazy. Of course, past performance is not a guarantee of future results, so always be prepared for surprises. We give this ETF a score of 7 out of 10 for volatility. Next up, sector/country/theme exposure. This is how diversified this ETF is across different industries, regions and topics. The more diversified it is, the better for you. The ETF follows the FTSE All-World Index, which covers over 3,000 stocks from 49 countries and 11 sectors. That's pretty impressive. You get exposure to everything from technology to healthcare, from the US to China, from clean energy to e-commerce. That means you can benefit from the growth potential of different markets and reduce your risk of being too dependent on one area. We give this ETF a score of 10 out of 10 for sector/country/theme exposure. Finally, performance. This is how well this ETF has done in terms of returns over time. The higher the performance, the better for you. It has delivered an annualized return of about 12% over the past 5 years, which is pretty good for a world ETF. That means if you had invested 10,000 euros in this ETF 5 years ago, you would have about 18,000 euros today. Not bad at all. Of course, past performance is not a guarantee of future results, so always do your own research before investing. We give this ETF a score of 8 out of 10 for performance. Alright, Let's add up all the scores and see how this ETF did overall. Expense ratio, 9. Fund size, 10. Volatility, 7. Sector/country/theme exposure, 10. Performance, 8. Total score, 44 out of 50. That's an amazing score. The ETF is one of the best world ETFs you can find. It's cheap, big, diversified and has a solid performance. It's a great way to invest in the global stock market with one simple and easy product. If you're looking for a core holding for your portfolio, you can't go wrong with this ETF. But remember, this is not financial advice. This is just our opinion based on our research and analysis. You should always do your own due diligence before investing in any ETF or any other product. Investing involves risks and you may lose money. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, share this video with your friends and family, and leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this ETF or any other ETF you're interested in. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications bell, so you don't miss any of our future videos. We have a lot of exciting content coming up, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching Alpha ETF, the coolest channel for everything about exchange-traded funds. See you next time.